Hey guys, welcome back to another coin roll hunt. This is my 20th hunt, and let's get into it. So we have 2 formative years, 2 professional life, and that's it. That was 4 2009s. Next we have the Canadians. 4 out of 14 were worth keeping. We have a 1952 George VI, the very last year, and we have the next one after it, a 1953 young head portrait, as well as a 1963 young head portrait and another 1964. This is also the last year. So that was interesting. We have in 1952, 2002, 50th anniversary penny. Goes with actually the first year of coinage, so that's interesting. And we have 1966 through 2008. We have 5 standard weight and a bunch of plated here. Oddly enough, there was actually no reduced weight copper, and that's actually pretty unusual. And in 2008, fun fact, these are actually steel. They stick to the magnet. Let's see. We have 4 Philadelphia 1959s. And 6 Denvers. This actually breaks my record for total 1959s in 1 box. There were 3 in the same roll, actually. One was an enter. I don't think I've ever found a 59 enter, so that was cool. We have a 2015 P, brand new, out of a roll. Don't know how that got in there, not even dirty. And we have 1 penny from Great Britain, 1986. It's been a while since we've got a foreign. By foreign, I mean out of a continent. Outside of North America. I don't know if I can get a peso. I think that's a little bit too big. Here we have the S-Mints. Well, S-Mint. There's only one. It's a 1969 S. And next, the uncirculated. So I didn't actually pull any because there were so many out of these 3 types of rolls. So first we have 6 that were filled in 12 that were filled in 1981. 6 of this type from Chemical Bank in Brooklyn, New York. And 6 of this type, 50 cents pennies, 50 cents, very old. 1980s one as well. And 9 of this type. These are the ones that I have, even though they're not all that old. And these were searched upon filling. There were no wheat pennies whatsoever in them, and I couldn't get any S-Mints. And that's... I think there was 1 or 2 Canadians in there, but they weren't any good. So that's too bad. Interestingly enough, all of these rolls had about the same percentages for circulation back then. So if you're interested, most rolls in the early 1980s were 50% within the past 2 years of filling. Another 35 or so percent from the 70s, and 5 or less percent of 60s and before. Although I did still get most of the wheat pennies from these. So that was nice. And I suppose we have to move on to the wheat pennies now. That's it. So, oh, it's not focusing. What's it doing? Get in there. Okay. So we have a 58D and 57D, 256 planes. These were in the same roll, one of those, the Chemical Bank. 56D, 53D, 53 plain in nice condition, 46 also in nice condition, 42 very red, I don't know why. It's actually worn, more worn than it looks. And a 1940 plain, oldest coin. I was hoping out of these rolls that I would get something really old, but it was not to be. I don't think I've ever actually gotten a pre-40 penny out of customer wraps, so that's kind of odd, even though I've done plenty. Someday I'll get them. So, anyways guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, do whatever. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.